My name is Kurt Soper. I am a cancer survivor. I am 33 years old. I work with Country Financial, and we're a proud sponsor of the Tour de BBQ this year. In 2007, we were actually living in Arizona at the time. And I was just working out, lifting weights. I was doing squats actually, and I felt a pinch in my left glute. And I didn't really think much of it at the time. I kind of had some numbness and tingling that was going down my leg. And it just progressively kept getting worse. So I went into my primary care physician at the time. He diagnosed me as having sciatica, and saw a physical therapist, did physical therapy for about a month or so. It got a little bit better, but as most men do, we kind of procrastinate. So actually about 4 years went by, and it just progressively kept getting worse and worse, to the point where I have to take pain pills at night just to make it through the night. I could barely bend down about halfway. I couldn't even come close to touching my toes. I'd be limping all over the place, and it was just getting to be pretty excruciating. So I actually called my wife one day. I got off early from work and just let her know, something was telling me just to go in and kind of get checked out.
As his wife and as someone that we're best friends, we're so in sync and in tune with each other that at that point, I kind of had a gut instinct that something was wrong. Not just a little bit wrong, but seriously wrong.
Worst case scenario, we were thinking I would have a slip disc or a herniated disc or something along those lines. But never in our wildest dreams do we, ever even think that it could potentially be cancer.
A lot of people hear the word cancer and think, oh, you're going to go get treatments and you're going to go through a long process. The type of cancer Kurt had, chondrosarcoma, is not treatable with chemo or radiation.
We actually had in December 2011 my first surgery. She removed a 6.5-inch tumor that was lodged in my pelvis that was compressing my sciatic nerve, which was causing all that pain. And removed it, and actually the majority of it was benign, but there was a small portion of it that actually was cancerous. It was stage 1 chondrosarcoma, which is a rare form of cancer. It's a form of bone cancer. So that was the first time where we actually heard the words, you did have cancer, but fortunately they got it out, and they got it out early. So long-term prognosis still looked really good at that point in time. I had scans, I still do, every 3 months. So I had a repeat MRI about 6 months down the line on my pelvis again. So I had a second surgery, and then I was actually clean for a year at that point in time. And things looked good until I had that scan a year out after that. So they actually found 3 new tumors that were in my pelvis. 2 of them were pretty high up in my pelvis, and the third was lodged deep in my pelvis. It's about the size of a softball. And the nerves that control my leg were kind of surrounding that tumor. So there was no way for them to really remove that tumor without actually severing those nerves and kind of leaving me with a lifeless leg. So obviously the decision came to amputate. Obviously, when anyone hears the words cancer, it's a big shock to the system, any type of cancer. But then you throw in the fact that now you're going to have to face the fact that we're going to have to amputate your leg and half your pelvis. You can kind of imagine the emotions that go through your head.
As much of a blow as it is to hear that, it was also like, we know removing this bone, this source out of your body is going to give us the best opportunity to at some point be able to put this behind us, adapt, and hopefully be able to move forward with life.
I feel like we've been given a second lease on life, and what I'm trying to do is just take advantage of that opportunity the best that I can, live my life to its fullest. My hope, my intention is to hopefully be able to inspire other people and motivate and encourage other people, because it's not easy. It's not not easy for people to deal with this, whether it's an amputation from cancer or an accident or whatever it is, or maybe it's not from an amputation, just dealing with a cancer diagnosis.
Life will not go as planned. Things are going to happen in life, and we all have an opportunity every day to stand up and to show up and to be a part of it.
I'm more active than I ever was before. I've done way more things than I've ever done before on one leg than I ever did on 2 legs. So, just trying to take the biggest advantage I can of the opportunity and really find a silver lining, and turning such a negative experience into something positive, and hopefully helping other people out, get through difficult times in their lives as well. after actually kind of doing a little bit of research on what type of events were out there, specifically things that were hand cycle accessible as well, and obviously coming across the Tour de BBQ and the fact that you're combining the best of both worlds with barbecue, and obviously barbecue out in Kansas City is huge, with cycling as well, and all doing that to support a great cause such as cancer research was huge. So that was definitely something that caught my eye. What we're doing is every person that agrees to an auto and homeowners insurance quote from one of our local financial representatives, we're going to donate $10 for every one of those to the Tour de BBQ. And we're also having, like I mentioned before, we're having a team of about 15 to 20 individuals from throughout the Midwest, so Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, we've got Tennessee as well as Illinois all represented. So all those individuals are coming in, they've been training for it. None of these people, really including myself, have any type of cycling backgrounds or any of those types of things. So we're all taking it seriously and training for it together and understand what a great cause it is. And we'll be riding in it at the 35-mile distance. So especially on a hand cycle, 35 miles on a hand cycle is a long ways to go. So I'll probably be at the back of the pack, needless to say. But I know that the great colleagues that I have with me will certainly be with me along the way. So we're looking forward to it.